Hello and welcome to a February update. Well, a February update indeed. It doesn't look like it. It looks like summer already. I mean, it's it's about 20 odd degrees out, which is weird. Weird weather. We're technically still in winter and sun's shining like anything. So weird weather. I do not know. Anyway, enough of the weather. We need on about the channel, as always. So, what have I been up to? Well, to tell the truth guys, I've been quite a bit modelling, as you can see, done quite a bit, which I can obviously show in the update. There's also a fair few kits I purchased from January through to February. They're all, obviously, as you can tell, like I said, two hobbies, but there we are. What else will I say? A few things have been happening, obviously on the modelling front as well as the author busyness on the other front, but apart from that, that's it's mostly the same subjects on the go, but obviously a lot different than what you first saw them. And if you're along with the build series, then you know where it's going. But obviously you don't fully know. Anyway, enough from me waffling. I'm going to change the camera around and we're going to show you, I'm going to show you what's been cracking on. Rightio, so this is what I've been working on. Well, not this, but something else. So we're going to start off with the main thing I've been building. If you on my Facebook and Instagram, you can see what I'm building. Here we have just a shot. Come in, yes, it is a big aircraft thing. It is the 148 JU 52. As you can tell, it's all painted up and it looks really, really nice, guys. I'm actually quite impressed with the size of this kit. Now, as you can see, you'll be able to tell from the build series when it's uploaded that I did have a bit of trouble with the painting. Obviously a load of masking was needed and there's still quite a bit of masking still to do on the subject there. The doors are just in place here, and obviously the top can open up, obviously the side doors as well. Anything else to do to it? I still need to do some touch-ups on the black nose on there, obviously underneath as well, and then probably I'll put some other things on that include it. I also have to thank Jason Champion for his help on the Spanish Civil War aircraft and making sure the colours are right, which they are. And obviously underneath as well, I don't know if you can tell, the pre-shading has come up a really nice effect, and obviously the oil tanks there and there have come up a really nice treat. So that's really it. It's quite a big plane to get into shot, if I'm honest. It is a huge, huge aircraft. The other things I've done is the engines here. Well, I've done 2 out of the 3 engines. Very, very nicely detailed. Well, I'm not sure how to put some ignition cables in or not. I'm not too sure whether to do that. But either way, they are looking the part. Okay, also, I forgot to mention, I did actually pick up these again. Thanks, Jason, for helping me find these because I've been looking for ages. I picked up some of these. These are obviously Montex masks. They are 1/48 JU52 maskings for your markings. Because obviously decals and a lot. There's not a lot of there kind of is, but decals would not really form well to the ribbed painting, so I'm going to try my best. And funny enough, 2299 is the one I'm building. So there we are. That's that. So I'm about to go on to the masking stage. Once this is finished, I'll start recording. You'll be able to see what's what. The other main project I'm working on is this one. This is obviously Newport. It's Copper State Models. And I have to say, guys, really impressed with this kit so far. I'm actually wanting to get back onto this once the J52 has had its gloss coat on and is drying properly. The trouble is, it's so fiddly, that little cockpit is in there. Just so fiddly. I don't really I can zoom you in. There we are. So it's just so full of detail in that cockpit as well as on there, and obviously all the woodwork grain has come for a real treat. I really do love that. But that's all on the build series and all the what's about to come. Zoom you back out again. Refocus you. Sorry about the noise. It's not a autofocus camera. What else have we been working on? I've been doing a bit of Snowberry. Only a bit though, sadly. I'm gonna have to be honest about this one. I'm not too sure I will be able to finish this in time for my own group build, sadly, because yeah, I know a few of you have, but I haven't, sadly. Is this what Snowberry looks like? Obviously, she has had a bit of a nice detail put. That's better. She has had a bit of detail put on her. Obviously, the gun ornament deck on the front there. Obviously, have the lookout posts and the bridge there. I can't think of its proper name. I've been working obviously from back to front and just managed to put these in, and I've had to leave it. And obviously, the funnel's in place. I'm leaving most of this ornament off to the last bit because it's all fiddly bits, apart from these lot at the back there. But that's how it looks. I think I might decal this up next part. I'll give it a gloss varnish and gloss all up, and put the decals on, and then see how it looks. But I'm gonna be honest, guys, I'm not gonna have a chance to finish this kit off for the group build. I'll tell you the truth. Just get the paint out. The paint I'm using is Revel 371. Sorry. Now I think I'm gonna have to get some more of this because the fact the paint is really not. I think it's a bad batch they've had, and I've unfortunately picked up, because if I have to paint some of the parts on the Snowberry, I have to paint them out 3 times because the paint is so thin and there's no thickness mixture. It just runs. So that's why it's taken me so long, and it's left my mojo at a standstill because there's no process on this. I just feel like I'm painting and not getting anywhere with it. So I need a new paint colour. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna buy another lot of this, and if it's the same, then that's why then. But that's really it. That's what's got my mojo down on this kit, sadly. But it's still a beautiful kit, and that lot. So it's not the kit's fault. It's just the paint. But otherwise, guys, that's really all I've been working on. Nothing else as much has been done. So we're just gonna leave it at that. So from what you've seen, guys, not a lot has been happening. Well, it has, just same projects, if you get what I mean, which is actually a good sign because I need to get a few projects done, don't I? So now comes on to time of what I've been purchasing. Well, what haven't I been purchasing? Well, all in chronological order. That's better. Chronological order. I'm going to start off with the first kit I got. If you don't know, my grandparent got married, so congratulations to him. That was back in October, so that 83. Obviously, went down for a bit of a holiday. And me and Chelsea also went for a holiday as well, and went to down south. Most probably a bit of a road trip around Brighton, Eastbourne, Bexhill and Hastings, around the bottom of the coast there. Now, there is a shop in Eastbourne that I really do like. He's a young guy who runs it. It's a model railway and a model shop, of course. And it's on one of the main high streets in and out of Eastbourne. Now, I saw this kit, and it is a very old kit because some of you might remember building it as your childhood stuff. I saw it and I thought, that looks really nice, I will admit. And yes, it's really nice. And enough of rambling, this is what it is. It's a Matchbox kit, so you might remember. There we are. There we go. A Hayford. I must admit, it's a weird looking aircraft, that's why I wanted it, and Matchbox were the only company that made them. So I saw this and I thought I needed to get it because obviously support your small businesses, because that's what it is. Now, I'm amazed by the detail in this kit, even though, when was it made? It doesn't, does it say? It doesn't say when it was made, but I should do an instructions. But I'm amazed at how beautiful this kit actually is, and it's in your standard kits here, like standard instructions, giving all specific detail, and so on, and blah 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 blah. It doesn't actually say. No. Doesn't actually say when it was made, so it is a kind of old kit. Now it's 3 marking options, which is really nice, and I'm going for, do I go for yellow or blue? I prefer the yellow, but I prefer the blue because it has the green and brown camouflage pattern on. But decals are a bit old, obviously, I must admit, so I don't know how to get some new ones or not. But apart from that, guys, the kit is in excellent condition, no word of a lie. It is really nice, and yeah, I cannot blame it. So sometimes you do have to find these little gems over anywhere, pretty much. But that was what I purchased after New Year, and we went for the New Year's holiday. So I'm going to put this down here, out of the way. Right. Afterwards, I met up with the good old UK scale modeller Ian and went to Bolton show. It was the first UK model show this year, and I have to say the first kit I bought, I only got into his car. That's how quick I bought it, because I saw it and I thought, I've wanted one for ages, I need it. And this is going to bring my armour skills back out, but it is, just come here you, there we are, this is the Char B1 BIS. I'd say it was the super heavy tanks of the Second World War the French used, but this is obviously the German version. Now I think, I'm not a huge fan of the lot, but it's the same parts as the French version, if you get what I mean. It's just got a bit of other bits to make the German version, obviously like decals and that lot. So you still get the French frigate included with this kit, so I'm planning on getting some spare decals and building the French version when I come round to it. But a lot of you armour modelers will be saying, yeah, but the kit's very beautiful. So you obviously get 4 marking options, 3 German and 3 French American afterwards. But the kit, wow, absolutely beautiful, and the separate track links as well. Now, if I can find the parts where I was on about the figure, I have to admit, I do start liking my figure painting, and here he is. So it's the same bit, just obviously different mouldings for your figures and decals, obviously, marking options. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll be getting the French decals for that at some point, and we'll be building that version. Unless any of you guys want to swap me some German decals for some French ones, go ahead and let me know, please. So there's that one, and thanks for that. Thank you, Ian. And the next one, which is the only kit I purchased from the show, was, I'm going to be honest, this is where my allies, well, I've brought a load of allied stuff, which is really nice. So this is it. This is my other one, and it is that one. You don't hardly see this kit anymore, Accurate Miniatures TBM Avenger. I don't know why I saw it and I thought I've really got with my American aircraft this month. Don't know why, but I saw that and I thought I would like that very much because the detail is, as always, Accurate Miniatures, if you modelers know, is beautiful. So I've got, well, as you will see later, I purchased a lot of US Navy aircraft, quite a bit, but the panel lines absolutely brilliant in there. But I did just remember, actually, I was going to say, if you want a review of these kits, then please let me know. I've just remembered there are still kits that I still need to review from last year, which is a pain, but there is actually one kit that I will be doing. I think it's the guest patch, HL123, I think, but I think there's some other kits as well. There we are. Okay, so the next lot of kits is going back to what I was saying earlier, Allied stuff, because there's all Allied stuff. 2 British, 2 American. There we are. The first one I have to point out was I did see not the same kit, but it's the same aircraft at Bolton, but I didn't get it because it wasn't the right version that I would particularly like. If you can all remember, these 2 British versions are this subject. If you can remember, I love my Battle of Britain aircraft, and it was then I kind of mentioned, well, thought a second, I'm getting all these main ones, but then I realised something that I hadn't got or been thinking about, the trainers, because obviously during the Battle of Britain there was a lot of aircraft and we always think the military stuff. Now these kits I have here, this one particular was a RAF trainer. It was a bomber trainer, and it's a little cute thing, but in a big scale obviously. So if you hadn't known, Airfix are releasing a 1/48 Tiger Moth. That has been pre-ordered and is obviously, I think it's released April or May, I believe, but that's on the way. The next one, obviously that was a single seat trainer, 2-seat trainer. This one is a bomber trainer.
On with it! Yes! Get on with it!
So this is it. Here we are. Special Hobbies Oxford. A beautiful little kit. I'm going to be doing the box art one. It was trained, obviously it was meant for trainer aircraft as well as personal transport, I believe. So yes, a huge yellow undersides of 24, and the dark green and earth brown or flat earth colour. It is a kit that has a lot of detail on it, but obviously Special Hobby obviously short run kits. But I have to say, guys, it's the version I wanted, and it was in, I think it was RAF Bedford, I think it was somewhere in Bedford anyway at the time, obviously for training. Was it Bedford or somewhere down south anyway, obviously just north of London. And yeah, it was for that purposes. So that's the one I got. Right, the next one, obviously these are all most of them eBay purchases apart from the last one, which I'll tell you about. This one was on a bidding, and obviously it's going back to my American subject, guys, of the Navy. Saw this kit and I was surprised at what was in the kit. I was the only one to put a bid on it. I got it at £20, well, £19.99, but round it up, £20. I didn't realise what was in this kit until I opened the parcel and saw it inside. So this is the kit. A little Hasegawa Dauntless. This is the SBD 3 version. I've got the SBD 5 from Accurate Miniatures in a Edward rebox kit. But the SBD3 is as one I want to do. I've forgotten which squadron or carrier it was from, but it was responsible for sinking the Akagi, which I've got in model obviously upstairs. Actually, I need to redo that actually. She's a bit broke. And so anyway, the SBD3s were responsible for her sinking, and I saw this kit, no one put a bid on it, so I thought yes, I'd like that. Going on to what I said about obviously the seller sent it away and I left a very nice review, because what was in this kit, some of the things I did not know about. So obviously that's the box art there, obviously instructions. Now this is what it came with. The first thing I saw was this, which I thought, okay. So you open it up, you have a B-17 tribute and what things there. But it's when you opened it up, there we are. It came with a nice little poster, so that will be on the wall some point. But I'm really thankful for that. So that's the first thing it came with. Obviously underneath we have the kit. Everything is there, guys, so I can't complain. Now, actually, where's that? Okay, so this is what other things it came with. It came with some seat harnesses, Extra Tech metal parts. Never heard of that company, made in Czech Republic. I don't think they make these anymore. So that's that. And obviously, the last thing in this box, which was really nice, which I thought was nice, was this little box. It is a resin of the Linden products of 2 US Navy pilots, well, obviously crew in their rubber dinghies. That looks really nice, guys. So, trouble is, people have just said to me, obviously on Facebook and Instagram, you need a seaplane now to make a diorama. Don't, because I need to buy kits, which I really need to stop doing, obviously. But that's that. It's a really nice little thing to come with, and thank you for whoever sold it to me. And obviously, thank you for the nice little extras that it came with. I need to pack that away properly. And that's that. Okay, so next one. Again, Allied Aircraft, Battle of Britain. This aircraft I saw on a bidding on eBay, obviously again. And as soon as I saw it, I had to have it, because I don't know whether they are short released, I do not know, or whether they don't make them anymore. But I saw this, and it is a unsung aircraft of the Battle of Britain. It was I don't know what it was. It was a trainer, I think, at one point. It was Coastal Command, a reconnaissance / tiny light bomber, you could call it, at one point. So I saw this kit and I had to have it. It is an RAF aircraft. It is that one. There we go. Yes, a very beautiful kit indeed. No one had put a bid on this, and yeah, I did pay £35 for the kit, but then again, you don't see them anymore, and it's full of resin detail, and the kit is beautiful, guys. Really, really nice. But it's all full of glazed parts there, as you can see, so a masking set will be needed. I'm losing my voice a bit, sorry. And that's it. So the kit, absolutely beautiful. Come on. Now, I know what you're thinking, it's the early aircraft, it's not a Battle of Britain. Well, I did some research, glass pieces, and obviously all your resin, and your kits. It's quite a big aircraft, so from there to there, quite a big aircraft. Now, and obviously your photo etch as well, so as your stencils. Now, dials, sorry. Now, the kit obviously comes with 3 marking options, all from Second World War. Obviously, your decals there. Now, you get 3 all silver. You then get, oh, which one's this? Oh, that's one. A 1939 one, and inside another 1939 one. I did some research. I'm going to be doing this one because I I think that was Manston. So at the time, obviously the decals as well, they are Battle of Britain decals, so I could potentially convert it into a 1940 scheme, which would be really nice. So that's why I saw it. I did see some reviews online, so that's what made me have it. So I am sorry to admit, guys, about the rambling on of my kits when I purchased, but I swear to God, I'm going to cut down on that because that's that. Okay, so I'm on to the last kit. The last kit I purchased, it was an accident. I saw this and I fell in love because it's a Hobby Boss kit, and me and Chelsea were in our local town, and I was just browsing Facebook for work, and I noticed that there was an ad popped up. Now, obviously, this was in Burton Market Hall, and there was a guy who's selling die-cast stuff, and there was also a photograph of some model kits in the background. So I thought, I'll go have a look and see what there is. And I wish I hadn't, because I bought this kit for just £10, which is really cheap. That's why I needed to have it. And again, it is a US Navy aircraft, but it's a little gem that I do like. It's a little aircraft. It is this one, the Wildcat, the late version. I do have the FM2 Wildcat, but I do like the schemes for the midway versions. And for £10, you can't grumble. And there was also the early versions he was selling, as well as some other little kits from there. But I saw that and I picked up and I had it. So that's the last one, but that's going to be last of many now, because I really do need to cut down on like buying kits and start building them. Which one was I going to look at? Obviously, you only get 2 marking options. Sorry, in this kit. There's not a lot. Well, there's not a lot of detail which carriers was which. So you do get this one, which is VM224 1942. Obviously, these are 2 midway schemes. I think I'm going to do the other one. I think I'm at option A, well I1, and do this one from the USS Lexington. Very nice scheme. I do like the roundels with the red dot in the middle, and of course the tail and the fuselage. I think it's a Felix cap on the side, which is, again, but obviously if you know Hobby Boss kits, they are full of detail and full of beauty. So that's it, guys. That is really it for what I purchased. Actually, tell a lie, I may purchase another kit because Chelsea got me a voucher for Amazon Valentine's Day, and I think I know which kit I'm going to get, so bear with me on that. So that's really it, guys. Like I said, I'm going to keep you an update on what's going on. Yeah, that's really it, guys. Just I'll say a quick update what's going on, but leave it there. Alright, see you later, enjoy, and actually, tell a lie, I do need to do some shout out, sorry, scratch that, I just need to check the camera a second. Okay, so there's one shout out I need to do, and it is a good friend of mine who has his own channel. Now, he does both of what I'm starting to do now. He does his modelling, and he also does a lot of railway modelling. But at the minute, he's working on, I think they're 172. I think he's on I think it's a Reaper drone, I think, and then obviously a Eurofighter, which is a beautiful aircraft, and they are looking fab. He's also working on Airfix's new B-17, so I'm going to leave a link in the description here. Please go and check out his channel, and if you wish, follow him, because he's still new to the YouTube world, and he's only got 6 subscribers. So if you do like what you see on his channel, please give that either a like or a subscribe to him. Just trying to think of who else there is. No, I don't think so. So that's really it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Happy modelling, take care. I shall see you on the next one. So cheers and goodbye for now.